Hi, welcome to my 3-week update. My name is Stacy and I am turning 60 in a few weeks, and I'm working on building an online business so I can retire from my 40-year career next year at 61. So I came to the beach this weekend, very beautiful, I'm leaving today, to build out my website and blog, because I knew I was going to need some focus to do this, and I was nervous about it, about really being able to do it and having it look professional. I found someone online, a YouTuber, who has tons of experience of building websites, and it's Create a Pro Website. He also has a website as well as his YouTube channel. And so I just typed in website blog on his YouTube channel and I found the video that I needed. It was an hour and a half, and I literally went through 30 seconds at a time of him talking, saying what to do, then going to my tab and doing it back and forth, back and forth. And it took me about 12 to 14 hours to create my website. But I'm very excited about it, and I'm going to show you a little preview that I filmed yesterday. I'm excited to share with you the website that I built, and this is very elementary. It's the first stage, but it's up, it's live. So this is when I have a big desktop. So I have 3 categories right now. This is on aging. It's called Aging with Answers. There's a little bit about me. And then here is a call to action box. Also, what I did, which was really great, was I optimized it for mobile. So here, if someone gets on their phone, this is what they would see. And then also for tablet. So, I learned how to optimize how it would look good on each device. So anyway, this is monumental for me because this is more the slow brew part of my online business. Doing a blog and a website can take 6 months to a year to really start bringing in a part-time income, and a full-time income can take 1 to 2 years. And yeah, that sounds like a long time because we're kind of like, oh, we're wanting the money now, and that's what we see online, like how easy it is. But this is something I'm very passionate about, helping seniors. It's been part of my career. It's something I've wanted to do anyway. So I'm going to be having that go on in the background, writing, sharing my knowledge, helping adult children, help their aging parents. And it's just something true to my heart. So that's where I'm starting. But I can see myself also going into the other social media platforms, doing other things once that's underway and I'm writing a few articles a week and it's running on its own. I can then focus on, I've wanted to do some of the Amazon programs, have an Amazon store. I started with Instagram a couple months ago. So I started following 2 young women who were very passionate about what they were doing. They created this whole program, but it just wasn't a great fit for me. I didn't quite know where I was going with it. So I found a mentor who is closer to my age, who is doing TikTok and YouTube and Amazon and Pinterest and has a blog and just is able to teach about everything in real time. And I just feel like I have landed where I need to be with my learning style. So I feel like I have a path now forward, starting with this YouTube channel and sharing my journey, as well as the blog and the website using my professional career. Once those 2 are underway, I will start branching out into the other possible ways to make money. So what have I learned this week? Well, if you saw my week 2 video, you saw that I had a lot of problems speaking on camera. And part of that was that I was trying to use a teleprompter, and I have found that I just can't do it really well and even look decent, at least to myself, like I'm genuine. I look like I was reading, or I just looked more stiff. So I spent a whole entire day, like a 10-hour beautiful Saturday, trying to get the teleprompter to work. I had this big teleprompter that I had bought a couple months ago. Then I tried to use the phone teleprompter, and that also didn't work very well for me. And I needed to upgrade to the paid version to use it anyway. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to try something else. So I did some research and I found a lot of very successful YouTubers using notes. So just glancing down at their notes, looking back up. But I did find someone who had a system that really resonated with me, and that was to have an iPad on a second tripod right next to you, which I have right here. See, right here. And so what you do is you're talking about whatever you're talking, and then you pause for a minute, and then you look over at your notes and see the next thing you want to talk about, and then you come back and you pause another minute or a second, and then you just keep talking about that another point, and that's what you cut out in CapCut. So I have decided to try that method, and that's what I'm going to be using moving forward for now. So I can get more content out there, just feel more comfortable with where I'm at. I also started using a mic, and I have it right here, which is really cool. And there are expensive ones out there. This is not an expensive one. I think it was under $50, and I could have used it when you're outside and there's a lot of background noise, and you have to mess with that, like in CapCut, to do noise reduction or to remove the background noise completely, which kind of sometimes doesn't sound normal when you completely cut out the background noise. So I'm going to be trying this mic, and I already had my iPad, and then I just bought another tripod stand, which is very cheap. And those are the tools that I'm using so far. As far as the website, I am using a WordPress inside of Hostinger, and I got the business WordPress because it comes with an AI tool for writing blogs. But honestly, I think I'm going to go with Claude AI for writing or helping me write my blog posts. And this is just a tool to kind of get things going, right? Because this was my career and I have a lot of knowledge. I just want to make sure I'm thinking of everything and just to help with some wording. And then I will go in and edit or put in some experience, like, yes, I remember one time working in the hospital, this happened. I'll put in some personalization to the outlines of the blog, and this just helps you write more content faster. So that's where I'm at this week. I just feel very happy to have gotten the website and the blog done, so I can just move forward again and start writing, and then just thinking about what my next step is. So if you're thinking about starting this journey, it is totally possible. Try not to get sucked into all the hype. If you've signed up for a lot of emails for freebies, you're probably getting inundated with try this, try that. Yes, we don't want to waste our time by spending months on something that might not work. But if you think about life in general, how much you've tried things over and over and refined things in your life in order to get it perfect, that's just the way it is. And it's going to be the same with this business. It's very hard to just find one thing right off the bat, jump in and start making a full-time income. So give yourself some grace, take the time that you need, and let's do this together and find the success that we're looking for. I will see you next week.